Hi everybody, welcome to my review video for Season 2, Episode 10 of Little Women Atlanta. Before I get started, I just want to say if you haven't seen the episode, this video will totally spoil the episode for you, so you might want to watch this video later. And if you want to check out my previous review video, you can click on the link in the description. Okay? Alright. The name of this episode is All the Juicy Details. The episode begins showing Bree, Wooda, Malik, and Wooda's other son, Woody, playing on the slip and slide thing outside. Bree says that she's glad that Malik doesn't know what happened between the Drummond twins at his third birthday party. So basically, she's mentioning what happened last time with the twins and money at the party. They kind of got into an argument a little bit, started throwing food and trash at each other. Malik's birthday cake kind of got messed up. So yeah, Bree, and then after that, Bree said that when Juicy brought the twins, she thinks that Juicy knew that the twins had the intention of cutting up at the party. And she said that she is mad with Juicy about that. Yeah. And then after that, Amanda and Money go over to their house, go over to Bree's house to check up on her after the party. She tells them, yada yada yada, it makes me mad even talking about it, and they took away from her son's birthday party because that's like one day out of his life that he won't get back. So yeah, it messed up his cake. He couldn't take his cake home because of their because they were acting because of the twins and stuff acting up. So yeah. Then after that, we go to Andrea. Andrea is recovering from her C-section. Her daughter Aubrey is still in the hospital, but she will be home soon. Ever since Andrea and Amanda's parents had been in Atlanta visiting, Chris has been MIA because he's pretty sure that they won't have anything good to say to him. That's right. That is right. He hasn't been acting like a real man. He hasn't been treating Andrea right, and now he's MIA. And so basically they show Andrea sitting in the room with her parents and her son, Andre, and stuff. Oh, and I think Amanda's there too. They're folding up the baby clothes, and Amanda says that she can't wait until Aubrey comes home from the hospital so she can dress her up in little clothes. Yeah. And then Andrea said that she misses her parents and her son, and she said she's thinking about maybe moving back to Dallas for Andre. I think she should do that. Why would you leave your child with your parents just so you can get some twerking job? Come on now. You're supposed to stick with your children. Stick with them. If you have, she needs to stick with all of her children because she's not in the army or the navy or something. She's not in a position where she cannot take care of them. She's doing just fine. She needs to stay with her son, stay near her son, you know? And then the twins' parents proceed to leave with Andre. And then Andre's all, this is kind of sad. Andre's all ask, is Mama coming with us? And they're like, no. That is so sad how he has to leave. His mom doesn't get to see his mom a lot. That is so sad. Yeah. And then they leave and stuff. So, yeah. And Amanda said, Andrea says that she's going to miss them. Next, we show Juicy meeting up with the Drummond twins at the restaurant. I finally found out what their last name is. Drummond. 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 Not drama, not drumming. Yeah. Anyway, they sit down, have some drinks. And Charity said that the reason why she got turned up was because Money said that she wouldn't apologize. And she said that she didn't know if Money was going to show up thug or not, so she has to put her guard up. And it is revealed that Charity and Hope went to the party to get money back because one of their wigs got messed up. That is really inappropriate. Cutting up at a kid's birthday party. Oh. Anyway. Then Juicy wonders if they're mentally stable, and I guess she questions in her own head whether they can be friends or not, cause the twins were plotting for revenge. And then the twins decide to throw like a dinner party or something to apologize to Bree and to apologize for money. And Juicy is hurt by the fact that both times when they were hanging out with the group, they were cutting up. Juicy said that hurt her, and she said that it took everything in her to bring new girls into the group. And then she starts crying, and then one of the twins starts crying a little and saying that she didn't mean to hurt Juicy. Next, Bree, Money, Amanda, and Juicy go to a twerking class. Bree said that she is disappointed in Juicy's poor judgment, but she was glad to see her come out with the girls to the twerking class. So they have the twerking class or whatnot. They take the class. And then when they take 5, Juicy apologizes to Bree and says the Drummond twins would have, and I'm sorry. Let me run that back. Juicy said that she apologizes to Bree and says that the Drummond twins told her that they would leave the drama on the boat, but they didn't. Bree said that Malik's cake got messed up, and she gets mad every time the party gets brought up. Juicy also says that the Drummond twins invited everyone to dinner to apologize. Next, we show, I'm sorry, y'all, hold up. Next, we show Minnie and Andrea over at Andrea's apartment. Next, then they sit down and whatnot. And then Andrea shows Minnie a video and pictures of Aubrey in the hospital. And Minnie said that Andrea seems down, and she asks her what's up. And then, I'm sorry, hold up. And then Andrea says, Chris left. I saw that coming. I knew that he would leave. I could just, I could just tell that when he said we're in this together, we're a team now, that it was crap. I knew he would leave with his 1/4 of a man's self. He ain't no real man. He's really not. He doesn't treat her right. He wasn't there for the birth of his first child. He was MIA for a minute when the child was in the hospital and almost died. No, he ain't no real man. Why does she keep on giving him so many chances and so much leverage, making all those wrong decisions? And then Minnie says that since she's her friend, she's gonna give it to her real. Minnie says that Chris mistreating her. Chris mistreating her is like a broken record. And Andrea said that she thought that Chris would change and stuff like that. And Minnie says that Andrea is in denial. And then Andrea takes out the pictures that her and Chris took. Remember her pregnancy pictures by the professional? And then she shows Minnie the pictures that she took with him. And then she starts crying. And then Minnie hugs her and says she loves her. And then Andrea's like, I love you too, girl. Why does she keep on putting up with him? He ain't even have the babies. I'm going on a tangent. Let's move on. Next, Juicy has lunch with Ricky Smiley, her boss. 'Cause, Juicy's on the Ricky Smiley morning show, which is a radio show. And then, Juicy tells Ricky that she wants to do a hold up. Juicy says she wants to expand her brand and expose people to her brand and stuff, like promote herself. So she said that she wants to do a sex talk radio show. Sex talk. And then when Ricky heard that, he was surprised because when they talk about that subject, she really doesn't have anything to say. But he's like, okay, cool, you can do a show. That sounds cool. He gives her the green light. So she's going to have a little talk show. Next, Money and Moreland meet up with a wedding planner who's like kind of that wedding planner that they chose has been in magazines. I think he's kind of like a good popular wedding planner. So they sit down and discuss what they want for the wedding. Money said that she wants a big wedding at the aquarium, and she says she wants to invite 100 people. And then Chris, the wedding planner, let me just refer to him as the wedding planner. The wedding planner says that the budget will be $75,000. That is expensive. And Moreland asks Money if she's Beyonce and what's in their best interest. And Money says that if she can work on her anger, Moreland can give her a nice wedding. And then Chris is like, the wedding planner's like, okay guys, you guys can think about it and you can call me back when you find out what you want to do. And then they walk out, and then Moreland says that is too much for a wedding, and Money's being like a bridezilla. I agree. Moreland, he's a smart guy. He's always thinking logically. He is thinking logically in this situation and being realistic when it comes to the cost. Good for him. But Money, on the other hand, is out of touch with reality. She doesn't understand that, well, I guess she does understand that's a lot of money, but she feels like it's worth it for a wedding. We're going to see what happens with that in the future. Next, Amanda and Andrea chat with each other. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Amanda and Andrea chat with each other, and Andrea tells her that Chris left and said that Chris said that he needs space, and Amanda said that she saw that coming. Andrea also said that she thought that he would change, and Amanda said that he won't change and he needs to start, and Amanda said that Andrea needs to start getting used to and planning to do things without him being around, and talking about how he's not a real man and he don't care. If he cared, he wouldn't have left her side. If he cared, he wouldn't have left her side when her first child was born. So, yeah. Next, we show Juicy at her first recording for her sex talk show. She is nervous. Before she goes on, she is nervous, but Bree and Money are there in the audience supporting her. And this guy named Gary, who works on the Ricky Smiley show, co-hosts. And then Juicy starts answering some questions from people in the audience. Well, there was an audience. She starts answering questions from people in the audience. I'm not about to get into details with that because my YouTube channel is PG-13. I don't talk about all that nasty stuff. You guys can watch the episode for yourself if you want to see what was said. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Alright. Next, the girls meet up with Hope and Charity at a restaurant at the apology dinner. And the restaurant they went to was creepy with old knickknacks and cougar heads and an old piano. It looked creepy. Reminds me of that one store. What's that store? That one lady store. I forgot the name of it, but yeah. Then a charity apologizes to Bree, and Bree says that they don't understand how wrong that they were and how they took about the Bree says that the twins don't understand how wrong they were and how they took away from her son's party and how he will never ever get that back. And Charity says that was the wrong place and the wrong time for all that drama. Well, if you knew that in the first place, then why the heck were you acting out if you knew that was the wrong place? They something else. I think they're full of it. They're full of it. So I guess then after that, everybody else shows up. I guess they eat a little bit. And then the Drummond twins reveal that the dinner party would be a psychic reading party. And the girls were like, all like, no, I'm not for this. Psychic reading, this is supposed to be a fun dinner. Yeah. And then the psychic shows up. And then when she sits at the table, she says that she senses a baby being nursed and a child in need of someone's presence. And she said that the child is going through a lot. And then they showed Bree on the commentary. Bree said that she thought that all the psychic reading stuff was just make-believe and crap and stupid, but she felt that she was that the psychic was talking about Emily's son, JJ. And then the psychic reads Money's future or whatever. And she says that she sees marriage and stuff in the way of marriage. And she said that there's going to be a beautiful relationship, but there are things that are getting in the way of it. When she goes to Amanda, she says that she feels like she has defeated energy. And then when she reads Andrea's, she says that she senses a man crossing lines, a guy who has temper. And then Andrea tells her to stop talking about that because she was getting a little too personal. Next, the psychic reads Minnie's reading. She said that she feels like a disconnection, something that took a lot from her. She said that a child was disconnected from her, a child that she wanted to be real so bad. She's probably talking about Minnie's miscarriage. Minnie says that that what the psychic said doesn't make sense and it's fake. And then Ms.Juicy says that the psychic was accurate on some things and that Minnie was never pregnant. Minnie gets mad and says Juicy is trying her. And then Minnie starts to get her stuff up and leave. Pick her stuff up and leave. And she tells Juicy to find a man. And Juicy says, at least I don't have to lie about a man like her. And she said that she was just saying what the psychic said. And then Minnie leaves and she says old A word, B word about Ms.Juicy. And Juicy's Minnie said that she decided to leave so that Juicy wouldn't have to end up calling the police again. So that's the episode. Alright. Next time on Little Women Atlanta. Minnie moves in with Andrea since I guess Chris is gone. And then they show Minnie's mom saying, you know what you dealing with? You dealing with a newborn. So, and then Money goes to anger counseling. And I guess that Juicy confronts Minnie about something. I don't know what they were talking about, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Like if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at ILU more than this. Keep an eye out for my keep an eye out for my tweets because I like to tweet during and after the show. I think that's all I have to say, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!